Speak.
No, I was just saying that what you were just teaching us there.
What hair?
Made
Okay.
me realize that that was how that we could then be prepared for this next variation, this next move. I thought this came last.
This came last. Yes,
Yeah.
it did.
And so I was just noticing that what you were just reteaching was really the preparation that we could actually do this from the lengthening simultaneously with the weight going down through the spine. Is that the idea? That it was able
Well,
to-
here I don't feel the weight going down through the spine. Here what I feel is there's the push up, right? There's the push up, but then the pull.
Oh, this is the one where you're lifting the pelvis. Is that
No.
No.
Where it pushes lengthening.
Okay.
Just pushing up. Just pushing up. And
Couldn't you say pulling up? Because you're really using
I'm
your
pushing.
hands from
Yes.
your
No, I am. Look, but I'm pushing,
you're
and that
pushing
reaches
there.
my head, right?
Right,
That
okay.
reaches my head and it rocks my head, yeah?
Uh-huh.
But here, of course, once you're pulling, then what happens is the push is going, it's sort of like anything. Like if we were to take, go ahead, Stacy, you push this whole spine upward, just push it up. Push it up like up, and then I'm pulling.
Yes.
Right, so we're acting in concert, except we're acting together, except right here what we're focusing on is getting this thing from where it is lying here to, go ahead, to lying over there. Which is how it's sort of, but you're not pulling yourself on the
Could
on
you
the
say
ground.
you're steering?
No, I wouldn't say I'm steering. What I would say is what I said during the ATM, and let's see if it still makes sense, and then I'll try other things. So what it is that if I push upward, I can push to get a rocking, right? Up, up, up. But if I'm pushing to generate some sense of length, then I can also lengthen and think about actually generating space between the vertebra, right? Or even lifting the skull very lightly off the atlas. And that adds something into the tissues, right? Because that is pulling, so it adds a tensile component into the tissues, which a push can't do.
And are you doing that with your hands as you're pressing through your feet? Or as you're releasing through your feet? Or is it constant?
Well, I think that's the personalization.
I was playing with all.
Yeah, that's the personalization, right? And I don't even know what, sometimes, I don't know whether in this ATM, I can't remember whether he says at the end, because very often he'll say that at the end. But what does it mean at the end when you know it from the beginning? Right, so if I already know it from the beginning and my hands are already here, do I maybe begin to, like, it makes no sense. It doesn't feel good to pull first and push second. If I push and then I finish the push and then I start pulling afterwards, that's not it. There's something in here that I do that feels funny. So somehow the two for me, it makes most sense, literally sense. It makes most pleasurable sense to start with the push, and for me it's fairly soon, but I don't know what it'll be like tomorrow.
Can I ask a question about?
Hang on a second,
the
let me just,
rocking of the
wait. Where is she?
I'm
Your
here.
Joe, how was that?
It was understandable, except for
Okay,
when
maybe that, it
thinking
was
I-
understandable, but was that your question?
No, I guess you just clarified for me that it was more about that length as opposed to,
Yeah.
I was thinking that every time anything comes up, something's going down. And often because I'm teaching in fitness modalities as well
Right.
as introducing Feldenkrais ideas, I'm often trying to get that understanding of the weight through the spine while the head's coming up to do ab work or to do whatever. So I was thinking that it was a great lesson also for showing the length as the weight's going down through to the core, to the sense of weight, as well as the length. Because the minute we have to bring our head up, something's got to go down. And I was
Yeah, but here, yeah, it's true, but here, in this part, I'm not really lifting the head, so you're right, that's true. I would agree. I would agree with you that if I were to push upward and lift the head, that there is that sense of right there. I feel like it seems to me, no, actually, I need to drop my C7 a little bit further back. I can give the weight of the head downward into the spine while I'm also pushing up.
That's right, and that's
Yeah.
what I was loving, because you're right, you got
Yeah,
that
there it
referring to
is.
C7.
And I could stay here forever.
Exactly, and that's what most people cannot do, so it was
Right.
so nice
Yeah.
to work that lesson.
And my abdominals are really not working very much, so I'm really using the spine as a pathway for forces going down
Yeah.
to support my head,
Yeah,
and for forces going up.
So your
to
legs are
support-
active.
Yes, my legs are active right now. My legs are active.
so now that would be ideal, and then if we were